Good morning, everybody. All right, cool. We're going to go over this in a little bit. This is going to be a weekly performance review. Pretty much what we're doing here is we're going to go over my performance as a trader throughout the week and looking at things that I can improve on and not improve on. Let me know what you guys think of the background music, if you guys like it or not. I'll keep it going. So let's get right into it. So my mindset this week I was calm majority most of the days, or my emotions this week. Most of the days I was calm. I did get annoyed at the loss a bit, but the trade was part of the plan. Did I trade from logic or emotion? Logic. Did I chase force or fear? Man, none of that this week. Handled it pretty well, better than the last few weeks. For sure the last few weeks. Last few weeks have been fucking wild. There were some days where I wasn't confident in my edge. Well, not in the edge per se, but just like my trading overall. I think for me, just because seeing big moves, even after doing this for 6 years, I still get nervous just because all it takes is one candle to screw you over. And the fact that we had like 10% swing days did not help. Did I break any rules? No. So that's a really big win. That's a really big win in this environment right now too. Did I walk away at loss limit? Never heard of loss limit, only stop. Loss limit is like 300 to 500. Ideally, it's 300, right? And that's just how it's going to be for the next 20 days. I'm not going to make a lot, but I'm also not going to lose a lot. And that's what we want. We don't want fucking high and low big swings. If I can pull this up real quick and show you guys on Paint. So basically what I'm saying is, if we have an equity curve, for every win that you have, like a really big win, you're also going to have, this is such a tiny ass, let's see, alright, let's try this. Alright, there we go. So for every big win you're going to have, you're also going to have a big loss. And depending on your psychology, and considering that most of you are interested in trading or new traders, this is how it's going to be. If you don't follow the rules correctly, your equity curve is going to look like this, and if your psychology can't handle it, it's just going to go like that, right? What we want to see is small wins and small losses, because what that ends up happening is your equity curve is going to look like this. And with the power of compounding, it can end up going like this over time. It's not going to be a straight path, but it should give you an idea of what to expect, right? So setups, clear skies, meaning if we're above EMA clouds, if we're above midpoints, then there's like it's open season basically, and there's nothing stopping price to go upwards. Obviously there are going to be levels where they're going to test, come back in, and then possibly take the move even higher. Rainfall, which is basically the opposite of clear skies, the market's selling off. I don't think the setup was that good. I think I should have waited for confirmation. I think I took that trade really early off rip at the open, and I could have saved myself some capital. But it's okay. I only lost 150, so I respected my risk in that regard. A plus setups. I would say the clear skies one was pretty good. Missed good trades. No, I don't think so. There were trades in the afternoon. I believe on Wednesday, because Powell spoke and the market just fucking tanked, right? But I already took 2 trades, so it's like I go back in there later and I'm gonna set up future bad habits, and I don't want to do that. Took bad setups. I'm still trying to figure this one out, if it was a good setup or bad setup. I just think I should have waited for confirmation, because the trade did work, but eventually later in the day. Did I size risk 150 per trade? Did I size correctly? Of course. Over traded or revenge traded? No. Protected my buffer? Yes. Growth, I reduced my risk dramatically. Divided my capital into 20 trades to reduce blowup. Top lessons that I learned. Holiday week, market slowed down a lot this week. Little to no action. Range days, chop days. We see a day playing like this within the hour, leave. Prostituting capital is not being professional. It's being an amateur. Repeated mistake, none this week. One focus next week. Keep managing the risk I'm doing for the next 18 days. So these are the 2 trades that I took. This is the first one. This is the second one. I don't know why it did that, but Yeah, this one, like I said, I think I could have waited, but also we were in chop zone most of these days. Price was bouncing around from the pre-market low, pretty much. See, 1, 2, 3. Around the fourth time, like the third time is likely, has a higher chance, but not too high. The fourth time, I would say about 70 to 80%. That's kind of where the move happens. It's more likely that it'll play out. But here's the thing: if I didn't take my stop, I took this trade, I would have gotten to target, right? But also, if I took this trade and then expected the market to go even lower, right? Like, I think my target profit 3 runs around this area, and I didn't move my stop, I would have got fucked up here. So it's like, you know what I mean? You're gonna learn this as you go. Like every trade is unique. Not every trade is the same. Our edge just tells us the high probabilities that the trade would work. So that's just kind of where you go, right? I could have turned around and said, well, if I waited at midpoint and then took the short, I would have been fine. But it wouldn't have been in confluence with the clouds that I have on my other chart. So, I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm debating on posting another video, and that video would probably be like a card talk explaining like my trading background and my story. It's just depending on how confident I feel, right? But overall, let's click on the charts. Overall, the market just pretty much chopped. I'm going to do this real quick to show you guys. We're still below the 500. But right here, I kind of want to know what price this is. I'll turn on Chart Trader real quick. So this would be 52.69, 52.70 on the ES. So this is going to be a key support level. And I would also say around this area, somewhere around this area between 54.40 and 5400, that's also a resistance level. Eventually we're gonna break one way or the other. But the main thing is, even if we break this, the market's gonna have a hard time getting above this 500 EMA, and then we have the 50 EMA, and then we have the 200 EMA. And the 50 EMA is crossing down, which is actually not a really good thing for the bulls. But we'll see, right? Like, anything could happen. For all we know, we could get news that Trump is the saving grace of tariffs and all this other bullshit or whatever they're gonna throw in the media, and we just rally back up. We still have one gap right here. We still have two gaps right here. I don't think there's another gap, I want to say. But if we look at the overall day, and this goes back to 2023, I mean, we hit some pretty serious levels here. This is interesting. I actually haven't seen this yet. This is so I want to say this right here, this 49.66 was the start. This is the start of the whole trend for last year. Holy crap. Yeah, man. That's probably why we kind of bounced aggressively, if I were to take a guess. I only look at price. I tend to not look at news, because also I try to trade news sometimes, and that's not good. So that's why I stay away from news, just knowing myself over time. But yeah, man, even I didn't see this. So pretty much the major area the price held was 50.13. So you can see 1, 2, 3 times. We wicked, but we never really closed below it. So that's where they defended the area, right? But if we somehow get down here and come back down here, I mean, that would literally erase majority of 2023 and 2024's bull run. So just goes to show you, man, anything in this game can happen. Your main thing, and this is the thing that I'm focusing on more than ever now, is we don't know what's going to happen during the day, during the night, during the evening. We have no idea, no clue. We just have an edge. We play the probabilities. We have a probability-based mindset, and we control our risk, because risk is so important in this game. The first part of this game is to survive, and the second part, getting your mind right, letting your edge play out, and you can see consistent income coming in. and that's the name of the game. Hope you guys like this video. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. It's holiday weekend. For those who are Catholic, Christian, have a happy Easter, happy Good Friday as well. And see you guys Monday.